good, people? What's good? What's good? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm playing myself West Coast. Like 4 in the morning. It's like this boy going live. He said, Luke, knowledge, what up? He said, Luka fed up. DeAndre Ayton is fed up. I ain't even watched the game, but I looked at the highlights in the box score. I'm like, what the hell? You see what Fiend trolled out there? No Dylan Brooks, no Devin Booker. That's crazy. The Lakers had their so-called big three. Let's get the likes. I'm gonna go in today. Bonner, what up? Thank you. He said Luka and Reeves won't work. And see, this is what I'm scared of, right? This is the thing what I'm scared of. Because I don't like that metrics they keep trying to throw out there. It was a small ass sample size. It's the beginning of the year. And not only that, they technically wasn't playing nobody. If you look at the opponents when that was, they wasn't playing nobody. So I hate that. And before LeBron James came back, the Lakers was clicking, and Luka and Reeves when they I don't like that, because you can't judge that. Just judge the whole scheme, and let Luka and Reeves not gonna work. Just put it plain and simple. I hate when they try to use numbers on every little thing. Oh, when LeBron wasn't there, Luka and Reeves, the Lakers was this record, and Luka and Reeves played well together. That's going to be a problem right there. See, you can't blame this on that, because okay, LeBron missed the first 19 games, right? The Lakers was, what was they? Somebody please put in the chat, what was the Lakers record? What was get the likes up? What was the Lakers record when LeBron came back? And that's why I said, and y'all know I don't rock with LeBron at all, but you can't go by that. You can't go by 19 games, period. You can't, especially 19 in the beginning. In the beginning of the year, you're gonna have, like, don't get me wrong, you have teams, every team play hard because every team in it, but it's like, it's no flow in the beginning. Like, some teams gonna come out good, some teams gonna come out struggling. But they was playing a lot of meatballs. The Lakers was playing a lot of meatballs in the beginning. So you can't say, oh, when LeBron James, the 19 games, the Lakers was in first or second, whatever place. I think they're in second place. You can't go by that. Okay, my boy Knowledge said Bron stink bad. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Keon, what up? Yo, he sent $5 and sent 414. What that means? Nala sent me $5 and it's saying up here, when I'm looking at, I don't know if y'all can see it, it says 414. What that means? Somebody please tell me what that means, because he sent $5, but up here it says 414. Oh, Canada Exchange. Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, y'all dollar struggling. Oh, okay. So when you send $5, it don't work. God damn, that's crazy. I thought $5. I'm like, what the hell is that? 414. But somebody please, Marlon Dillon, what up, bro? Somebody please tell me what is the Lakers record with their first 19 games before LeBron James came back. And they get too hyped, because I heard them saying it yesterday when Brian Windhorst, like, when Luka, LeBron, and Reeves play, they bad. When Luka and Reeves play, they good. When LeBron playing with role players, they good. You can't go by none of that. You can't. Because you can't think, okay, LeBron playing role players, that means whoever, plus minus, whoever that is, you know that's not sustainable. LeBron as the best player playing role players. So let's just wash that out. All three of them together is bad. That's not good. That's a telltale sign. That's not good. Luka and Reeves playing together is good. You can't go by that. You can't go by that. Reeves is not what y'all think he is, man. He's not what y'all think he is. People thought, oh, 40, yo, they was going crazy. You saw they was playing no defense in Sacramento. And not only that, the refs helped them crazy. He made like 23 free throws. Like when he had the 50 points. He was feeling himself too. Reeves was feeling himself. He this, that, and the third. He's the second. Don't you see how they was running off names that he's better than? Well, he's better than him. I'm like, huh? You can't go by that. Because now they're going to do, and this is the worst thing the Lakers can do. The worst thing the Lakers can do, 15-4. 15-4. Thank you, brother. Now, this is what they're going to do. They're going to, I hope, well, I ain't going to say they're going to do, I hope they don't do it. I hope they don't go into the offseason thinking, okay, we're not going to re-sign LeBron James. Luka and LeBron James good, so when LeBron not there, Reeves can't. Nah, you can't think like that. Because Luka and Reeves is not good enough, number one. And you're going to need another guy that going to get, you're going to need another, he's not a real number two, Reeves. So you're going to need another guy probably at least getting up 17 shots. John went ahead, no, LeBron James messing Reeves up. Reeves is not that good. He can play. Oh yeah, Ayton said that he's no Clint Capella. Yo, Ayton is burnt out, yo. Ayton just don't care. He gonna be, I was watching, somebody said, and they said these two was gonna take over. I remember that too. They had a picture of Ayton and Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba, and I remember, and I saw Mo Bamba right before the draft, because he's from Harlem. I seen him right before the draft, and they was making a big deal, like, yo, these new centers today, yo, these niggas, blah, blah, blah. And I remember they was arguing, and people saying they think he'll be Hulk because he can shoot a little bit, he gonna be averaging this. People were sitting there saying they think he got a chance to be better than Patrick Ewing. And they really, and I remember Mo Bamba and Ayton used to do a lot of interviews together, like the new center thing, and they supposed to be like take over. Both of them niggas is trash. Ayton way better, but Ayton is crazy. For him to sit there and say they want me to be Clint Capella, yes, they want you to be Clint Capella. They want you to rebound, protect the rim. You don't rebound like Clint Capella. Clint Capella's getting rebounds. He was playing a big man's game. He ain't the scorer you is, but he held that paint down. He grabbed every rebound. He played like a real big man. You just worrying about your points. That's the only thing you worrying about. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he burnt out to say that it's over for him. No team, like the Lakers know at bare minimum they got him for $8 million. And he good for $8 million. So, you know. This like all that Jake LaRavia stuff, like he not that good. Jake LaRavia, they got him on the steal for this much money. He saw all of them is decent. That's all they is decent. and I noticed they gas Lakers role play. I think, and I said that was smart that the Lakers did not burn no draft picks and stuff. I'm telling y'all, I'm glad they didn't do nothing crazy. Even second round pick. I'm glad they didn't do nothing. They did get a second. No, they trade Gabe Vincent straight up. I said that was the best thing they did. Do not relinquish no picks or nothing. A swap, Gabe Vincent for Kennard. Okay, cool. But I'm glad the Lakers didn't do all that. I had to get the lights up. I think JJ might be out of there too. If the Lakers go first round, I won't. Luka, I think the only one probably be safe. And Luka, like I said, I'm turning on Luka. I'm turning on him. I don't like that crying all the time. He's a cry baby. He don't play no defense. He do none of the intangibles. Watch next year how many players. If he don't go crazy in the playoffs, or if the Lakers have an early exit in the playoffs, watch when they do next year. They go like when they prediction the top players in the league. Watch how he drop. And they're already saying Cade Cunningham better, and it's sad because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like Cade at all. When they come out the draft, I thought Jalen Green's gonna be a better NBA player. I ain't like Cade at all. There's just something about him. I felt he could play, but there's just something about him that I didn't like, and it was just something about him I didn't like. And now I got to admit, like, I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me right now, who I'm taking, Luka and Cade. For the next few, I'm taking Cade. It's easy. It's like I ain't gonna lie. A lot of players now, people would take over Luka. I'm not gonna lie, because he's so bad defensively, and Jonathan Neely, what up? Then it say not sold on Luka. You're going to win a championship with Luka. See, this is why I say I'm starting to be a little worried about Luka. I'm starting to be a little worried about Luka because you kind of had to do so much to build the perfect ride around him, and that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do, and all that for them to be successful. It's like you had to. That's not easy to do, especially when you got salary cap and then the Lakers situation. If we know we got to watch for. If Mark Cuban get the Mavericks back, if I'm the Lakers, I'm moving off because I think Luka going back to Dallas. If Mark Cuban bought him back, I think he's going because he like Luka, and I think Luka can play with Cooper Flag. I could see Luka going back. I can easily see that. I think Luka take less money too. I can see that. Luka contract not that long. Somebody in the chat put in there. I think he only got 2 years after this year. I know you got like an opt out. When Luka contract over with? Somebody put in the chat. When Luka contract over with? Let's get the likes up. I could easily see Luka. I could easily see Luka leaving. Danny Berry, what up? He said 2029. Where we at? 27? No, we're 26. That's kind of far, but I don't know, man. It's not far like that. D Russ, what up? He said if Luka goes, AR definitely staying. I don't think Luka going this. They gotta make a decision on AR now. They can't. Like right now, you could see. I think right now this front office is smart enough. I think that $40 million is out the window. I definitely think that is out the window. The 40 million, or that what they was talking about. Oh, he getting 40 and that max and all that. I think that out the window. Where your phone at? Don't lose it. Oh, you want me? Give it to me. And when you Kwan come out, bring it down. $30 would be my tops for him. 30 would be my tops, and that's kind of like, you know what I mean? But that would be my tops right there. I wouldn't go $1 over 30. And to me, to be honest, it's not so much. I'm just saying, when I'm saying 30, I mean like overall, like, okay, 30 million. But I just think, I don't see why, even with 30, I just don't like him and Luka. I just don't think that's good, period. So it's not, to me, all about just $30 million. Like, all right, well, we got 30. I want him. I just think it's just not a good look. Him and Luka. I just don't. And I just feel $30 million in a backcourt or two real weak defensive guys, and they do pretty much the same thing and gonna be on the court like 30 minutes together. I just think it's always gonna be bad. See, I just think it's just best him just not on the team. That's my thing. It's not so much I overpaying him, because even paying, I'm talking about more so winning. Paying him is more so of a thing where it's like a paying the dude is more of a thing as you don't overpay. You look like you think about more like down the line with trades and stuff like that. I'm just looking, period. If you look at the big grand scheme, I just don't see it. Because if you're paying $30 million, he's going to be on the court. And I just think in the playoffs, when you have two bad defenders like that, so now you got two bad defenders, and not, so that means no matter how your team is, you better have three excellent, and it's not easy finding. And I don't see them finding no excellent defensive big men. He said Luka and Reeves need hella defenders, but the thing is, who? If you just look around the league, how many great is not? That's what I'm saying. If you deal reality, two really guys where it's easy to get by. It kind of hurts your defense. 9 times out of 10, like I said before, I said in the video before, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be another guy that's not that good in defense. Just being honest. If you building out your team with 5 guys, it's going to be another guy that's not all that. It's hard finding 3 great defenders. I'm saying, I'm talking about as a starting 5. I'm not talking about on your roster. I'm saying on the court at one time. Because now if you do find that there may be a guy that's horrible offensively. So let's say you got 2 guys like good at defense and 1 guy great at defense, but he's a nothing on offense. It still throws your team off. And what defensive, let's just think about position. Now you might could find how many good defensive centers in the NBA? How many? There's not many. So that could break down. They ain't going. Okay, they ain't getting no center. So where they at with it? One. He said before LeBron came, we didn't have these problems. The blame game. All right. He said Luke and AR is better offensively without Braun. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying about far as Braun. But the reason why we can't don't go too crazy over Luka LeBron offense. Yeah, they better offensively, but you have to think about this. They still bad defensively, and they was playing nobodies in the beginning of the season. I never take too much stock in the beginning, because I've seen a lot of times, a lot of teams start off super, and they scale down. That's not the heart of the NBA. The heart of the NBA is like right now, right after like the All-Star break, like right now, like that March, and like right now that extra push. See, and it's sad. That go to show it's an indictment on the NBA, where these guys don't play. They bullshit around and all year round, and it's like the NBA don't kick up till March. Like the NBA is not good until March. It start getting good, and that's what LeBron James, when he complaining, he said about the refs. He said they should start calling it like that in March. He said they start scaling back like the whistle in March. I'm not buying that too much. I'm not gonna throw everything on LeBron and be like, oh, they was good without LeBron. LeBron, of course, their chemistry and LeBron, it did mess up with that. It was like a lot of clown stuff. Oh, Austin Reeves need to get traded. I trade him. That did throw stuff off. So we know chemistry wise, but he just not that. Reeves is not what people think he is, and if you pay him, you're going to be sorry. And the Lakers Lakers in a good position right now. And just if I was I just clean house, man. I'm cleaning house because it's like, to me, I don't see where you need a lot of them guys to do what. I'm just being honest. Like far as, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them guys you just need to go. You need to get young, athletic guys on good contracts. And guys with heart. Guys with heart, like ballers, grinders. That's what you need. That's what you need right there. And that's why I said it's so hard building a team around Luka. It's not easy. Now, you know how slow that gonna be, him and a backcourt? Like, you can't have that. Even if you have another defensive guard out there, but how many defensive guards out there? This thing is not that easy. There ain't that many great defenders in it, period. They so bad defensively, you need to do extras. Luka and Reeves so bad defensively, you need Luka and LeBron so bad defensive. I mean, LeBron, Luka, and Reed so bad defensively. You need excellent. You need 3 excellent defenders, and that's not happening. If we deal in reality, you're not finding 3 excellent defenders. It's hard finding 3 excellent defenders. Period. You're not finding that. You're not finding 3 excellent defenders. So we automatic know right now what real rim. Let's just start at the center position. Let's say you got Luka and Reeves. What good defensive center Lakers getting? Great defensive center. Who tell me? Put in the chat that the Lakers can get a great defensive center. Somebody put in the chat. He said JJ definitely need to go. The reason I think they're getting rid of JJ because that wasn't a pick and they know that was a LeBron James thing. He said Lakers stuck in the middle. Yeah, he just need to start fresh. Get rid of all that shit. Because don't get hyped off Luka and Reeves because I'm seeing the narratives right there. And I think if they go in that negotiation table and start talking about, when LeBron not there, if we don't bring LeBron back, they're going to still be bad. They still going to be bad. My Holy King, what up? They still going to be bad. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the delusion right there that I'm scared of. I'm scared right there. When Brian Windhorst said that, all 3 together, they're horrible. But you have to think like this. If Reeves not, everybody here know that he's not a number 2, right? So if he's not a number 2, and this is why I hope, this is why they need guys like me there. Look what he said. Everybody, I think it's clear that I don't think nobody feels safe that he's a legitimate number 2 option on the championship team. I don't have to ask y'all, but I even think even if they poll a championship team a number 2 option, right? So if we all can say he's not a number 2 option. So if they sit there and say Luka and Reeves, they play good together, they this and that or that, and he's not a number 2 option, and the Lakers trying to win a championship. So what that means, what? That means they want to get a number 2 option, or they're going to need a number 2 option in order to be a champ. If we're looking at championship, we all want the Lakers to be a championship contender, a top 5 team in the NBA. So if Reeves not a number 2, if you look at top 5 team in the NBA, and y'all clearly saying that, okay, him and Reeves play together. I mean, him and Luka play good together, this, that, and the third. So what about if they get a number 2 option? Forget LeBron James. Let's say if they get a number 2 option. See, I don't think people thinking about that. I just see people just running their mouth, just talking. But I don't think people thinking about that. If he's not a number 2 option, you can't go by. If he's not a number 2 option, they should. If the Lakers say, hey, we don't view Reeves as a number 2 option on a championship team, this discussion should be over, because now you have to look at erase him and Luka play good together. It don't mean nothing if him and Luka play good, because now you have to factor in a number 2, a legitimate number 2 option. Now you got to factor in a legitimate number 2 option. And if it's not Jokic or Giannis, they not trading Reeves. It's like that shit. Maybe they saying that just to drop up the price. It sounds crazy. If it's not Jokic or Giannis, Reeves ain't going nowhere. Like that's the problem. His head get big, and they it's a delusion to Laker fans that he's that Leo, hurry up. Yeah, it got frozen. Yeah, but the Lakers, I think they just need JJ has to. They just need you had to at this point. You had to this like they had to really change. It's hard. It's hard. And then the amount of money, $30 million is gonna take. I think is like 25% of the cap. So you taking away. Let's say if he gets 30, Luka getting 55. That's $85 million right there. That's $85 million right there. That's 85 million right there. This shit is crazy. $85 million between those two. And like I said, now you figure in the playoffs, one guy can cause havoc. If you got one guy that's really bad defensively in a playoff series, it can look at that perfect example, Dallas. Perfect. Luka was that bad defensively, then he snuck it up and like, and then you had look how hard that was. That's what I said. You had the centers couldn't score. Gafford and Lively is not a guy you could just get it. Now if you out there, Gafford and Lively was nothing, right? Then Kyrie struggled. So now once he struggled offensively, now you got guys like PJ Washington. If he not hitting a shot, it's tough. If he ain't getting them wide open looks, it's tough. Then Derrick Jones Jr. He never been that good anyway. Like he's solid, but he struggled. So now you got the guys struggling, and that's why it's easy work for Boston. That Boston was a good defensive team, and they took away the lob, and Kyrie struggled as their second option, and the other guys couldn't hit a shot. And they just played one guy on Luka and just bone him up. He's going to complain if he misses a shot and stuff, and he would just kept complaining. It just was bad. And I agree with you saying 100%. He says Smart, Rui, Ayton, and Laravia is all bench guys, and they started a good. Ayton is the Lakers starting center. Rui started a ton. Rui pretty much a starter on their team, and Laravia started a tons of games. And Ayton right now definitely is a backup center. See, center position not that good, so out of 30 teams, he could be a starting center. But I get what he's saying. And I think Marcus Smart, to be honest, he kind of like to me, I think he's better suited off the bench because if you look at it, he's not good offensively, and he's not as good as defensively like he used to be. He's not as good defensively like he used to be. Mellow New York, what up? He said LeBron ruined the team chemistry, period. He did. I'm not going to say that he definitely ruined their chemistry. Ain't no question he ruined the chemistry. That's why I'll be shocked. They talking all that. Oh, LeBron, Lakers get him back on a pay cut. I will be shocked if the Lakers take him back. I'll be shocked because I just don't see no way, especially with Reed agent. I don't see no way where they both on the team next year. I just don't see it. You clearly can see it's something between Reeves and LeBron. You clearly can see that. Just like LeBron got mad when Reeves took a couple rebounds from him. LeBron was mad. He took a couple rebounds from him. And he got mad, like, yo, you messed up my triple-double. LeBron is a sad case, man. I'm sorry to say, but LeBron is a sad case. He said that man took, he said he took his couple rebounds, and JJ falling into this. This is why JJ, as a coach, your team winning or losing like that, like, to get a triple-double, doing stuff like that, forcing him to get a triple-double, especially a guy that, only way a coach, if I'm a coach, and late in the fourth quarter like that, when LeBron stat padded to get the triple-double when he got mad at Reeves, a guy like LeBron's status shouldn't even chase it. The only player should do it if a guy never had, the only time a coach should participate in that, if a guy never had a triple-double before. Or if it's not breaking a record. That's the only two reasons. That's the only two reasons I would do it if I'm a coach. If it's a guy like if it's a rookie and I'm trying to let him get a triple-double, because the Lakers needed 8 rebounds. I mean, LeBron had 8 rebounds. So that's 2 away. Like, sit him down. Okay, bro, you ain't get a triple-double tonight. Sit his ass down. JJ had him in the game. See, that's going to be JJ. That's why I said JJ being attached to LeBron, I think, going to hurt JJ. Because foolishness like that. Foolishness like that, I think that's going to hurt him. Like, you sit him down, bro. You didn't get it today, it's okay, cool. If I'm a coach, if it's not a historical, if the guy, I'll tell you the only reason. If the guy's sitting on 99 career career triple-doubles, all right, cool. Get your 100 career triple-doubles. Guy sitting on 199 career triple-doubles. All right, get your 200 career triple-doubles. 300. If it's not nothing like that, where 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, if it's not that, or a rookie and this is your first career triple-double, I'm not doing it just to do it. I don't care, like, in the season. I don't care if it's oh, he had 2 triple-doubles this season, this will be the 3rd triple. No. I'm not doing it. It's embarrassment. It is. Because when you win it in a game, that's when the scrubs come in. At the end of the game. That's where the guys, I ain't going to say scrubs, but that's where the bench guys come in at the end. They look forward to that. Blowouts and stuff. Either or. If we blowing the team out or we getting blown out, the bench players look forward to that. And see, this changed from now, like the games back in the days. Back in the days, when you down 20, if you down 20 with like 4 minutes left, the scrubs coming in. I keep saying scrubs, but the bench guys coming in. Like, even they should pull them even 5 minutes, and they see the body language of the team. It could be 5 minutes left back in the days, and it's like 20 points. They start clearing out their bench. Now they don't clear out their bench for like 1 minute, and it's like got to be 20 points in like 1 minute. They start clearing their bench out. Yeah, Lakers done with LeBron, but Lakers need to be done with more than just LeBron, though. If you watch basketball, know anything about, I'm telling you, if Austin Reeves come back, it's going to be hard. I don't see them. I don't even see the Lakers being a championship team. Period. He has to go. I'm sorry, because the money if he's getting $15 million, 17, 18, okay, cool. That type money there at 30, we just saying 30. We all know that guys could play like shit and still get paid. We sitting there saying, I think he still making, even though he playing the way he playing now and it's writing on the wall, I don't think he's going to be at 40, but I could easily see him getting around 35 million still. And I think that's going to be a problem. And y'all going to come on here, y'all going to be like, Kareem was right. Y'all going to be like, Kareem was right, and then watch you going to hear everybody talk about Trey, because now he going to get held at a different standard. See, it looks good now because he make $14, $15 million. And he doing what he doing, so it's like, ooh. But now when he get that big money, and like games like yesterday and all them other games, people gonna be holding accountable. He not getting held accountable because he's an undrafted guy that makes $14 million. He exceeding his contract. Okay, cool. He exceeding his contract. Okay, cool, but I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be crazy. He said $30 million is fair. I'm not saying, I think you're missing the point, Greg. I think you're missing the point. Yeah, it's fair, and it's fair for him. I'm not saying like if another team want to give 30, okay, cool. I'm saying him getting 30 on the Lakers. Mind you, we're dealing with salary cap. Him getting 30, that's 85 between him and Luka. That's two players. They two horrible. They two horrible defenders. This guy's nuts right here, man. Shut up. They two horrible defenders, right? Luka and Reeves, two horrible defenders. You're gonna need the stuff you're gonna need to even. I'm looking at winning a championship. I'm just about the fit. Forget the money for now. The fit alone, I just think it's gonna be bad. Even if you're getting $30 million. Because now, how you paying a second option? You're not going. Who gonna be their second option? Now, if you already tied in with $80 million, $85 million, who gonna be their second option? I think it's clear that we all know, and it's not that many great defensive guys. That's just a Deion Sanders type. That a guy gonna just who? Okay, you pay him $30 million, right? Who y'all getting? Once you pay him 30, what money left? And then now you have to add to that. I want to ask y'all that. You pay him $30 million. Reeves get $30 million. Who's your second option? That means second option definitely getting paid less than 30, because now who's out there? Now you think about the money. Who's out there? I'm talking about winning a championship. I'm not just talking about him getting 30 and I'm not talking about him getting $30 million and it's like, all right, he got 30 million and he's not no second option. So who's the second? If he get 30, who's the second option? I'll wait. Who gonna be your second option? Cause we all talk about championship. We're not talking about they're making the playoffs or they taking steps. You can't think like that when you got guys. You only feel that way when you got a bunch of 21, 22-year-old guys. You got guys, Luka and Reeves already. Reeves is what, 28? 20, he'd be 28. 20, Reeves would be 28. Luka 27. So now you already got guys at that mid-age. You can't look look at it as, all right, we got these guys. Okay, cool. We could be a conference team, and then from a conference team, we build our way up. He said Anthony Irwin's a clown. I don't fuck with him. What Anthony Irwin do, Greg? What'd he say? I mean, he always says weird shit. Like, see, these guys don't look at big pictures. Cause see, some guys, they just go, oh my God, if you just say him on the team, okay, cool. If you say, oh, you think he's worth, if you say you think he's worth 30, okay, cool. But on the Lakers, it's hurting because who's going to be, the Lakers don't got no young, it's not like a Cooper Flag situation where you got a guy like a Cooper Flag don't make that much money, and he could be like a, let's just say Cooper is a second option for now. Let's just say that Cooper is a second option, and let's say like a Dallas. Let's just say a Dallas situation. You already got Kyrie and Cooper Flag, and let's say Dallas has cap space. I'm just gonna throw a scenario out there. Let's say Dallas got about $40 million in cap space. They already got Kyrie, they got Cooper Flag, and then if they get, let's say, I'm just throwing a name out there. Let's say Kawhi Leonard available and they get Kawhi. Okay, that's different because now you got Cooper, you got a young guy. Let's say Cooper Flag was on the Lakers, and you give Austin Reeves $30 million. Then it's like, all right, cool, because we got a legit, maybe a number 2 guy. Or I'm just throwing out a situation. I'm not saying Cooper Flag himself, but I'm just throwing out a situation where if a guy's on a cheap contract and he's like the number 2, even though Reeves get paid more than him. Then it's like, all right, cool. But a situation like this is hard. We all know it's no free there this summer. It's no number 2s this summer. If you look at the whole free agent class, let's say free agent class out of number 2. Now, that's going to tell you, so that means they can't just buy and pay a number 2. Now, if they trade, Lakers have no assets. And how many number 2s that team just want to give up for cap space? Or just like draft picks or something. Like, it's going to be hard. Then I'm saying all this Kawhi Leonard stuff, right? Let's say that is some truth to it. Let's say they void Kawhi contract. Let's say they void Kawhi contract, right? So they void his contract, and he got $100 million due to him. He don't want to get paid. He wants to. He's not in. We know Kawhi history. Kawhi is not the guy gonna be like, all right, I want to win a championship and I want to stay in Los Angeles. That's the furthest thing on his mind. You see what I'm saying? Kawhi is not the guy that you're gonna look at and say Kawhi's not the guy you're gonna look at and be like, oh, he gonna go in free agency. He gonna want every dollar he gonna get that he's gonna get. If he lost $100 million, you think he gonna sit there and be like, I take 20 to the Lakers. I got money already. You can see the moves he makes now. The stuff he was doing, this aspiration stuff. If he got that mentality, like trying to get every ounce of dime he's doing, you think he's just gonna switch back? Oh, I want to play in the Lakers. I want to stay in Los Angeles. Well, I don't care about Los Angeles like that. He wants his money. He's not gonna take no $20 million from no Lakers or any team. Just because if he lose that $100 million, he's gonna try to recoup that money right back. He's gonna try to recoup that money. And I saw guy Tyler. Shout out to him. But Tyler, he was just saying some wild stuff yesterday. He was like, "Oh, Kawhi, like this." What I said, guys don't. Because I was watching the guy as you saying Lakers, the guy Tyler, right? He got on there, and I left a comment on his joint. He got on there to start just talking a whole bunch of shit that make no sense. He said, "Oh," he was saying if Kawhi loses his contract, he said, "Here's some teams I could see after him." He said, "You can imagine you add Kawhi Leonard to this." He said the Lakers, Knicks, Warriors. I don't know if I listened to the whole joint, but you know he definitely said Lakers, Knicks, and Warriors. And he was like, you can imagine Kawhi, Brunson, Bridges, OG, and Cat. I'm like, Tyler, how is that going to happen? If Kawhi be a free agent, how's he going? Knicks don't got no cap space. How you think he going to play with all of them? You just adding him to that. You just going to add Kawhi, Brunson, Bridges, and OG and Cat. Then he's like, oh, then you can imagine. Then look at the lineup with the Lakers. He said, you got Ayton, LeBron, Luka, Kawhi, Austin Reeves. Oh man, that's impact. Like he's not taking the fact that if they void his contract, that means it's not like it's one thing, a situation like Dame. Then I could be like maybe, where you still getting your money and you're a free agent. Like if they be like, no, Kawhi, the $100 million you got coming to you, that's your money, and you can get money on top of that, then I'd be like, maybe. Because now, like, all that's a bonus, like Dame's situation. Like, he got every dime and still would have been a free agent. Well, he was. Portland picked him up. A situation like that is different. They void him. That means he lost $100 million. He gonna get that back. Or he gonna try. Get close to it. He's not taking that. Now, if there's a team out there that can make some $100 million is a lot. It's a lot of money to sit there while losing, and he got rings already. And then another thing Tyler ain't taking into consideration, he won't play with no LeBron. You think Kawhi will go to a team with Luka, LeBron? No, he's not doing that. And the Knicks don't got no cap space. You think Kawhi gonna go to the Knicks for mid-level money? No. It's not happening. So that's why I said people have to deal with reality, man. Have to break down what it is. That's why I try to really be here for you guys, man. Give y'all the real shit. When I'm talking to you guys, I'm never going through fantasy land. I'm not even gonna waste my time in fantasy because it looks good, it sounds good. But it's not. I'm not doing Fantasyland. I'm not doing Fantasyland at all. I'm not doing Fantasyland at all. Not doing Fantasyland at all. And that be the problem, because people keep, oh yeah, but Reeves, he played good, him and Luka played good together. And then you could do that, you add him with a bunch of defenders. How many defenders, who out there in free agency? There's not that many good defenders in the NBA like that can cover that ground where you said put them around and you be like, oh, they championship contender. How? And then you have to pay them. Because once you do that, now you got $85 million with just 2 players. Y'all not factoring that. That's just him at 30. If him at 35, that's $90 million. If he get 35, I think he's gonna get more than 30. I just do. I definitely think he's gonna get more than 30. I'm not saying he's worth more than 30, but I think he's going to get more than 30. And like I agree, I think there's nothing wrong with him getting 30 if you look at what these guys getting and so far what he did, but it's not about what it's not about that. It's for the Lakers. The Lakers. Now, if you had like Shea instead of Luka, then you might could make some sense of it. Like, all right, Reeves would be the bad defender. We got Shea, Luka and Shea in the backcourt. You know what I mean? Luka and Anthony Edwards in the backcourt. All right, cool. But him and Luka, nah. Sorry, it's just a bad. It's bad, yo. It's bad. Him and Luka in that backcourt is bad. They do the same thing, complain. They not physically strong. They not really tough. That's 2 out of 5. So that means you tell me you're gonna get 3 dogs, 3 rough defenders. It's not happening. You know, it's hard to get one really good defender that's like that. He said Watson, Vandal, and Kessler. Okay, so let's say that. Let's just say that for instance, right? Look what you just said: Watson, Vandal, and Kessler, with Luka and Reeves, right? Yeah, that's an upgrade defensively. You think that's a championship? Let's just be honest. You think that's a championship team? A starting 5 with Luka, Austin Reeves, Peyton Watson, and Vandal. You think that right there is a championship team? Please answer that. Do you think that's a championship team with that starting 5 right there? Like, come on, y'all that's what I'm saying. Y'all know I like Peyton Watson, but I'm not completely sold on him as like some like defender of, like, I'm not sold on him as like a he been getting 20. I'm not sold on Peyton Watson as a reliable 20-point scorer. I'm not sold, and I like Peyton Watson. Even though in the NBA, but I'm just saying a reliable 20-point scorer, shooting a solid percentage. Like, y'all have to feel to realize what he did. Like, y'all have to look at the numbers. I like him, right? But he's young. He got better. He had upside. He's a wing defender. I like all that part of it. But if you look at it, if you just look at his 3-point shooting, what he did, this is the same thing that I think. Let me see if this is the same shit kind of fucked my car right here. I think alternate side suspended. Yeah, I think it's suspended today. All this fucking snow. Let me call 311. Hold on, I think I can get in here. This is the same place where I fucked my car up. I think it's suspended. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, people's. Yeah, my bad. So, yeah, yeah, man, what I was saying, yeah. Now back to Peyton Watson. When they show that month, see, this is what people have to take in account. For one, it's a short period of time. He did it in, let's say, 15. I think it was less than 15 games, right? For one, the three-point shooting is 48%. We know he's not. If you was looking, he's not no 48% three-point shooter. At best, give him at best being a 37, 38, which is solid. On an average day, let's say 37, 38. Field goal percentage, yeah, I think he could shoot about 50%. Yeah, taking the fact that he's not, then you have to look at the fact this. He's not no, on a championship team, you think he's a third option? He's good. I like him. He plays defense. He do a lot of things and stuff like that. You have to look at the competition. He wasn't getting scouted. He's good. I like him, but you had to, before you start, I'm seeing people talk about he getting $30 million. The team give him $30 million, I think is reaching. Because you look at what Christian Braun did for Denver. Christian Braun got $25 million, right? Christian Braun got 25 per year. Christian Braun did it for a whole season, 2 games, a good solid player. And with everybody was there. With Murray, Jokic, Gordon, and Michael Porter Jr. So he played a certain way and good. It was a good 15-point score. Christian Braun, he's a good 15-point score with a whole roster there. So you comfortable? Okay, I give him 25 million. Peyton Watson did that damage. No Jokic, no Aaron Gordon, no Cam Johnson.
Check the time.
No Cam Johnson. He did it with Jamal Murray. And he averaged, 22 points, which is good. I'm not knocking, but the problem with these teams falls into these traps where when they come to these players, you have to be careful. You have to be careful because you can't get set up in a trick bag. That right there not saying people, no, he getting like 30. I'm like, $30 million? For Peyton, why he ain't showed me enough to get $30 million. Yeah, Denver snuck off some good wins. They looking at his potential. They're looking at he's 23, 24 years old. He's 6'7", wing, athletic, the prototype NBA. All that's fine and dandy. He played good defense, two-way player. I get all that. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's a small sample size to throw that type of money out. And you did it. The sample size when half their team is out. Where he's only playing with one starter. All they started was out. Christian Braun was out. Gordon was out. Jokic out. Cam Johnson. Just him and Murray. I can't be quick to throw money at. I can't. I will pay him. To me, I think it's fair and like the sample size because before then, before he explode at best, he'd probably been mid-level. And that'd have been on potential. That'd have been like $14-15 million before this. I think at best right now, to be fair, and I think anywhere from like 18 to 22. To play it safe. 18 to 22 is tops. Because he's not going to let this take away all the scoring. That 22 points not going to be there with a full roster. Watch when he come back. Watch when he come back with him, Aaron Gordon, and when all they team, when all they players there, when he come back, he's not going to get you 22 points. He's going to be solid and good. And you can give him 30 minutes. It's just not that. It's just not that. And people have to factor in everything. You can't factor in he did it with just only start. Because if look who he's playing with. If you're trying to build a team and stuff, you can't do that. So, like I said, he possible. So when you sit there and say, yes, he's a good defender. Yes, Vando a good defender. And Walker Kessler. That and Luke is not winning no championship. That is no spacing offensively. And it'd be the same thing. Walker Kessler don't got no back to the basket move. He don't. He's a lob threat. He's good and everything. I'm starting to think, I don't think he's better than Clingan. Clingan, I like Clingan. He could knock down a three. He got a little soft touch around thing. He rebounds like a motherfucker too. I don't think he's better than Clingan. Walker Kessler. Not to be knocking him, but the thing is, a real team, you stay at bay with him, you get a center that you stay at bay with him, and it's only one ball between Luka and Reeves. That team ain't doing nothing right there. That team ain't doing nothing right there. I can't think of no guys right now. Yeah, my battery is low. Yeah, I hit y'all back.